How do you best plan your trip to New Zealand? A great place to start is a detailed New Zealand map to visualize your travel itinerary. In this video, I'll go through key travel regions on the North Island and South Island maps with a brief introduction on each location. Plus, I will provide you with some travel tips based on my experience as a travel designer. Also, you can download my free New Zealand travel planning sheet. My name is Michael. Let's get started. The North Island of New Zealand has stunning landscapes, moderate temperatures, cities with a great vibe and many unforgettable adventures. Let's get started with Auckland. Auckland is New Zealand's largest and most cosmopolitan city with a population of over 1.6 million. With its airport and cruise ship harbour, it is recognized as the gateway into New Zealand. Most visitors will have 1 to 2 nights in the city. My recommendation is to stay in the CBD close to Viaduct Harbour. Also, after a long-haul flight, it's a great idea to join a local walking tour, ferry over to Devonport or to one of the offshore islands such as 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗃 Island. The Northland region is a story of 2 coastlines. The west coast is known for its rugged beauty, while the east coast has a more gentle feel to it. The beautiful subtropical Bay of Islands is the perfect for outdoor activities like boat cruises, dolphin spotting or diving. The historic Waitangi Treaty Grounds is a must-do. The northernmost tip of the North Island is Cape Reinga, a very important place for the indigenous Maori population. Further south is the Hokianga Harbour and the 90-mile beach. New Zealand's biggest and oldest kauri trees, they're up to 2,000 years old, are found in the Waipua forest. So my recommendation is to have at least 3 to 4 nights in the Bay of Islands and explore the mentioned places from here. The drive from Auckland to the bay is about 4 hours. You can also fly up to 𝗟𝗃𝗃𝗃 Airport. The Coromandel Peninsula is somehow a smaller version of the Northland region. You have beaches, kauri trees, subtropical climate and a very relaxed ambience. Most travelers prefer to stay on the eastern coastline because of the beaches and activities. So if you are on a tighter time budget, then the Coromandel is a perfect introduction region into New Zealand. It's only about 3 hours drive from Auckland. Some of the most treasured spots in the North Island are in the Waikato and Rotorua regions. Key activities such as caving in Waitomo or a tour at Hobbiton Village near Matamata. There's also an abundance of thermal springs and mariculture in and around Rotorua. Another treasure you might like to include in your travel itinerary is the unique and beautiful Hamilton Gardens. And if you love fun activities, do remember to include the Rotorua zipline tours. My recommendation is to stay again in Rotorua or Taupo and use this as your base to explore the region. Taupo and the Tongariro National Park offer thrilling outdoor experiences. You'll have access to the thermal areas such as Waitapu, Wairarapa, Oraka. The powerful Hooker Falls are also nearby and not to be missed as a scenic wonder. Water sports and fishing in and around Lake Taupo are key activities too. If you are a fit hiker and you love a challenge, then the Tongariro Alpine crossing is your thing. It is regarded as one of the world's best one-day hikes. Keep in mind, it's a hard 7 to 8 hours walk, so a good level of fitness is key. If you find this video helpful, please hit the subscribe button below. Stay in touch for more helpful New Zealand travel videos to come. Also, you can download my free New Zealand travel planning sheet in the description box below. This will help you greatly with your New Zealand holiday planning. New Plymouth and the Taranaki region are often underestimated as a tourism destination. I'm a great fan of this area, not only because of the majestic Mount Taranaki. The scenic hikes you can take in the Taranaki National Park are out of this world. You can also walk or cycle along the coastal walkway and unwind in the tranquil Pukekohe Park. Insider tip: if you travel towards the Tongariro, or coming from the Tongariro, you want to take the recommended route through the Forgotten Highway. It's a really special place. The Hawke's Bay is a region of contrasts. The city of Napier is Hawke's Bay's major center and famous for its Art Deco architecture, which features in just about every street. Hikers can climb up Te Mata Peak and be rewarded by panoramic views. But wait, there's more. Hawke's Bay is renowned for the quality of its beautiful red wines. New Zealand's oldest winery, Mission Estate, is located just outside Napier. I highly recommend doing a food and wine day tour with a local tour guide. You can learn so much more about the region. Wairarapa and Wellington. The Wairarapa region is located just about 1.5 hours drive north of Wellington. It has distinct rural lifestyle with award-winning wines in the district of Marlborough. Especially during the week, it is a bit more laid back, and it's lovely with food and wine places to discover. On the weekends, make sure to pre-book because it's a favorite destination for Wellingtonians. Most travelers visiting Wellington, New Zealand's capital city, will visit the iconic Te Papa Museum. For Lord of the Ring fans, the Weta Cave Studio is a must-visit place too. Some are interested also in the Parliament tour as well. Now the South Island. Welcome to the spectacular South Island. You'll discover a land of breathtaking beauty and adventure galore. Let's start with the Marlborough region, which is on the top of South Island. So the Marlborough region is New Zealand's largest wine region and famous for its legendary Sauvignon Blanc. You won't have time to visit all the 150 wineries, but try to taste your way through at least some of them. Also, take a leisurely cruise through the stunning Marlborough Sounds, and maybe you want to walk on the Queen Charlotte track. To avoid a lengthy ferry ride between Wellington and Picton, you can also fly to Blenheim or to Picton. In Blenheim, make sure to visit the 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗏 Aviation Heritage Centre. Next, we head over to the Nelson Tasman region, where golden beaches meet lush native bush. The jewel in the crown in this area is the Abel Tasman National Park, known for its turquoise waters and vibrant wildlife. If you're into local arts and crafts, you definitely love being here too. And let's not forget, this region also comes with very fine wines. My recommendation is to have at least 2 to 3 nights for this region and explore the wider area. For more details, check out my separate video on the Nelson Tasman region. Now the west coast of the South Island. In contrast to some other regions, the rugged and beautiful west coast has some of the most dramatic landscapes in the whole country. Among its geographical attractions is the unique Punakaiki pancake rocks with its blowholes. Then there's Franz Josef and Fox glaciers, where the ice meets the rainforest. The coast is about 510 kilometers long. It stretches between Karamea and Haas. So make sure you have plenty of time to go through this most gorgeous scenic drive. My key recommendations are 𝗥𝗲𝗹𝘁𝗲𝗀𝗏 near Westport, a scenic flight with a helicopter from 𝗥𝗲𝗃𝗃𝗃 Gorge into the mountains, visit 𝗥𝗏𝗃𝗃 Lagoon either from Rotorua with a jet boat or from 𝗥𝗏𝗃𝗃 Village by kayak. Canterbury covers a very large area. In the north you have Kaikoura. Most visitors will want to stop there for the whale watch or the dolphin swim tours. In contrast, you get a great vibe in the city of Christchurch. East of Christchurch lies the Banks Peninsula and its charming little town of Akaroa. In the west you have Arthur's Pass region with the Trans-Alpine train going over to the west coast. Further south are the Canterbury Plains, which offer a vast rural landscape with lots of farming and outdoor activities. If you have at least 2 nights in Christchurch, you can visit either Kaikoura, Arthur's Pass, or the Banks Peninsula as a day trip. The MacKenzie country is a stargazer's paradise. You just must visit the Aoraki Mount Cook National Park. There are stunning walks here and heli hiking tours as well. The turquoise waters of Lake Taupo and Lake Pukaki make this region a photographer's dream. Also, cycling has become very popular. My favorite walk in the Mount Cook National Park is the Tasman Glacier Viewpoint. Otago is another huge region with a mix of history and adventure. Dunedin has impressive architecture and a strong connection to its Scottish heritage. On the Otago Peninsula, you come across a diverse wildlife, including albatrosses and penguins. The adventure capital of New Zealand is Queenstown. There's so much on offer, from bungee jumping, jet boating and much more. Wanaka is also a favorite holiday spot. Right in between is the village of Cromwell, which is a great base to explore the central Otago region. Again, I have separate videos on those locations. The Southland region is a real untouched beauty. There's a lot of farming here. Some visitors miss out on the famous Nugget Point and Catlins area. Those regions have stunning coastline, waterfalls, caves. The city of Invercargill is the southernmost city in New Zealand. Don't miss the Bill Richardson Transport World and the classic motorcycle mecca in Invercargill. View some links in the description box below. The Fiordland National Park is a paradise for hikers and nature lovers, with its famous hikes such as the 𝗥𝗲𝗃𝗀 Track, the Doubtful and Milford Sound, and many more. Visitors from all around the world come to experience the eighth wonder of the world, Milford Sound. But also equally stunning is Doubtful Sound. Check for more videos in the description box below about the Fiordland region. Stewart Island is New Zealand's true hidden secret. It is much smaller than the North and the South Island and sits right at the bottom of the South Island. The only way of getting there is by boat or fixed-wing plane. Known for its untouched wilderness, abundant wildlife and serene beauty, Stewart Island offers a unique and unforgettable escape. You'll need the time to explore this untouched paradise though, so plan on 2 to 3 nights. Right, this has been a brief introduction to New Zealand's main tourism regions in the North and the South Island. Put any comments or questions in the comments box below and I'm happy to answer those. See you in the next video.